live. Hello, you two. I'm Travis Smoker. Is my guest.
Hello, people. It's me. I'm Joe Kaczynski. My YouTube channel is not called DC Nation because Google got me the chance to change my name back to Joe Kaczynski. So my YouTube channel is called Joe Kaczynski. Again, if you guys have any questions we're talking about tonight, definitely leave the questions below and that because we will answer your questions tonight. Anything about any comic books or anything about the Pre-New 52 podcast we're talking about today, and let us know what is your favorite story from the previous two comics. It could be Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Flash, Justice League. It could be anything in that
Yep.
about the previous
Teen
two.
Titans or
Teen Titans.
Garden Monsters.
Yeah, and that. So let's get started and let's talk about our part 2 of our Pre-New 52 comic book podcast.
Yep. Part 2 of Preacher's Gun, which we did last year, which that was a fun podcast, So we did part 2. So where we left off? I don't remember.
I can't remember either. We can talk about Green Lantern if we want to, because we didn't really.
Yeah, we'll talk about Green Lantern, and recently that apparently Parallax from Zero Hour is coming back in the new issue 50, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, issue 50. It's about Hal Jordan, I think.
Yeah, of course. I'm kind of iffy about the new 52 Green Lantern. I'm always have been. They kind of made Hal Jordan into an arrogant person, and he's not like that in the Pre-New 52. And that's not the Green Lantern Hal Jordan I grew up with.
Same here.
And they kind of made it too humorous, and Hal Jordan's humor. And I think they're going for. I think they're trying to copy what the Ryan Reynolds character was. No offense,
which didn't work.
Ryan Reynolds. He's a great actor. He's a fantastic. I like Ryan Reynolds. I felt sorry for Jeff Johns because the Green Lantern 2011 movie was supposed to be written by Jeff Johns.
The studio part took over and they fucked over the script.
Yeah, Warner Bros. Studios took over and they fucked up the script. Of course, in Green Lantern 2020, that won't happen because Warner Bros. Studios, ever since Kevin Shihara took over at Warner Bros. Studios, that DC cannot intervene no more. That's
Warner can't intervene. DC is now separate. Like just like Marvel Entertainment was separate. Marvel Studio they got fallen out too last year.
Yeah, and so DC, that's why it's called DC Entertainment. That's why you see like Jeff Johns involved with some of the TV shows now because he is the head guy from DC Entertainment, and you can kind of call him the Kevin Feige kind of person. So except Zack Snyder is the head of production because Warner Bros. Still has the rights to the characters in that, so they have to have a Warner Bros. Person involved. That's why Zack Snyder and Jeff Johns are kind of like business partners.
Yeah,
that way.
That's a shock because usually, with two egos, they try to kill each other.
Yeah.
Which Green Lantern now which I'm hoping we get Jon Stewart because I love Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's the Green Lantern I grew up with.
Jon Stewart, I'm a big fan of both characters. I agree with Hal and Jon Stewart. Except Jon Stewart is not a fan favorite to hard Green Lantern fans because that's why they brought this story back. I'm gonna grab right back here. If I don't destroy my figures, pick this comic book. Green Lantern Rebirth. This is probably one of my favorite Green Lantern stories of all times.
Nice.
Right now, the Green Lantern Rebirth was a comic book that was voted by fans that Jeff Johns want to bring Hal Jordan back, and it was a very good story. And a lot of people don't know what happened to Hal Jordan. Here's this thing that what happened to Hal Jordan, that Hal Jordan was possessed the Yellow Rings.
By Parallax.
By Parallax. And
he killed all the Green Lantern and went nuts.
He went nuts and killed the Green Lantern. So Hal Jordan, some reason, exiled himself. Or killed himself.
Yeah, then became Spectre.
And Spectre and that. So what happens, this story was a continuation from that story, the Rebirth Hal Jordan back. And it was a very good book. It's kind of like a Green Lantern Corps story that it has all the Green Lanterns. It has all your favorite Green Lanterns. You have John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Guy Gardner. That don't really care about Guy Gardner at all.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like an asshole. So I like Kyle Rayner a lot. I'm going to tell one thing. I think Kyle Rayner is the most unrated Green Lantern out there. Because this guy is like an artist.
Yeah, he is.
He has one of the best constructs ever. He's not the most powerful Green Lantern. He has one of the greatest constructs ever in that.
Yep.
And that.
But Conway
Because,
became a White Lantern in the I think New 52 was New 52 White Lantern.
yeah,
And
I stopped reading the New 52 Green Lantern. I'm not the biggest fan of the New 52 Green Lantern. That's why there's
yeah,
so many New 52 Green Lantern on stock all the time because nobody's like New 52 Green Lantern. I mean,
yeah, because
when
after Jeff Johns left Green Lantern, it went up. But he didn't want to be confused. Like his continuity didn't get affected. Batman continuity didn't get affected. But Robin got fucked over. But Green Lantern continuity remained the same, even though no one went Blackest Night or Brightest Day or Symmetrical War. Huh? Like it's so confusing.
that a lot of people have said the new 50, pre new 52 never can come back. I think that's a no
I think
answer.
that's bullshit.
That can come back. It can come back with a small multiverse, another Inter-Earth Crisis series that you can do, like you can do mentioned events are still there because Convergence is announced. Convergence said that world still exists.
Yeah,
It's still
Convergence
in
confirmed
continuity.
it.
It's still there. So they're just telling fans the world has never changed. It's still there. And I'm gonna tell you right now that DC, if you have people have not looked at the sales right
Yeah, that
now,
sales have been dropping rapidly. Yeah,
their
you did Marvel what
sales
did you say were
are
dropping? Wait.
this is very scary for DC and that
Yep.
and they do have a sale between New 52 and pre New 52 stories. New 52 stories are not being pre New 52 stories. Pre New 52 stories are still going up, like people are still buying the stories still, and New
Yep.
52 stories are going down slowly in
Yeah,
that.
they're
So
declining and declining and declining to the point that's getting that these is the okay, we fucked up. Let's go back to pre-52. Like, but knowing
it's gonna
DC, they
happen.
won't do that. They'll probably do that
See what's going.
opposite.
They will probably do that if the sales come to a point. If their stories go bad and bad, they can do it. They don't have to go back. Oh, we're gonna do pretty new stuff. We're going back to the beginning. You don't have to do that. You can do
Yeah,
a multiverse, another multiverse, kind of look like Final Crisis or another.
or
You
convergent. Well, not convergent. Like,
don't do another flash.
sorry,
Don't
continue.
do don't do a Flashpoint Paradox story. That will like take you back to the beginning. You do
Yeah,
a
be good.
small multiverse because you can do the conversion story. Except wait, if you do a conversion story, you have to not do Earth 2 characters. You have to do new pre New 52 and New 52. Correct the problems. What you did before, you can still happen for. And I can
Yeah,
see that because we're
don't
getting
do Earth 2. Like, no one giving out a new 50 Earth 2 character. Like, I'm sorry, new 50 Earth 2 character complete are so boring, generic that I'm giving them a look. Tom Taylor is a great writer, and I'm glad when I first started it was great. But then when he left, that book went to shit. Ugh.
and you can do a narrative conversion story. I'm still believe that Pretty Few is gonna come back because
Yeah,
what Marvel did with their stories when they rebooted it, they went back to original, except they did it the wrong way. They
yeah,
went
like,
toward they went towards the beginning. The beginning. If you're
yep,
gonna bring the Big 52 back, you don't go back to the beginning. You go back where you start off from, and that.
yeah, like pick up where Wally West left off with his kids. Obviously, I love this book. This
Yeah,
really bring back real Wally West, like do or turn back on story, but this time have previously been on come back with Wally West alive and kicking. No, fuck the number two Wally West. That's not Wally West. That Wally West needs to go away. Or another bonus, bring back Terry McGinnis. I mean, one Terry McGinnis back, damn it. Get rid of Tim Drake then with Batman. Long story. Like that's
and
great.
and the only thing that came from the good from the New 52 is Aquaman. I do agree. Aquaman did was the best thing that ever came out of the New 52.
Yep, that's true. Like it's what keeps on with New 52. Keep Aquaman and keep that's about it. Keep
Yeah,
Corvallis.
Aquaman. The courthouse. I mean, they did. I mean, it was some good things came out of the New 52. I mean, New 52 was some bad things came out of the New 52. It's like
Yeah.
it was a new change because it was a new change. Um, eventually, do these changes sometimes. Sometimes they'll turn out. I
Yeah,
mean, the beginning of the 52 did great. I mean, the beginning I did great. Like the first 2 years of it was great. Then they
yeah.
started changing things with conversions
Teen
and
Titans tonight
like
going to shit after New 52 happened, which I miss these characters so much. Why are they sucking? Bad
I
writing.
if anybody watched Cast or Army's video that he says he even prefers the pre 52 stories more.
Yeah. Then we watch Comic Frontline channel. They like New 52 units too. We get New 52 right now. Like New 52 Superman. I'm sorry. New 52 Superman had nothing to pre 52. In fact, pre 52 Superman Lois and Clark. I read issue 3. It was amazing. It was awesome. At the end, my favorite Superman alive and kicking. Why can't we do that? Like, have Real Wide West come back with his kid and him go New 52 universe. Have the Teen Titans come back, the Teen Titan team, not New 52 universe. Like, have them go to New 52 universe. Have Tim Drake bound beyond, not Tim Drake, Tim McGinn bound beyond, but coming to this new universe alive, not dead. And man,
Um, this is a great Superman story right here. All Star Superman,
yep,
better
that's
than
true
the
too.
anime movie.
Yep.
And I can tell right now, if anybody talk about why Doomsday's got heat vision, I can tell right now because Doomsday does make a small appearance in here, and I think
Grant
that
Morrison.
Barnes some the All Star Superman Doomsday because
Yep.
that Doomsday he has heat vision, so it's kind of mix of a lot of Doomsdays.
Yeah. In fact, I did a Superboy story lately, which old previous Super on Comic Castle, and playing out the Doomsday Heat Vision, which is weird.
The one the one thing the one story is very good at doing Superman right now. It's
Who?
The Superman American Alien. That's a great story.
Yeah. Emma Superman Lois and Clark. That's good too.
Yeah, I've not read any of those yet. I still have to read them still, so I still have
Yeah.
to get
That one
through
I
them.
do recommend. That one's great. Also, there's a great Elseworld story.
I still have to get that still. Everybody's talking about how great that story is.
Yeah. Like to all people listening to this, I recommend you actually get this. This book is amazing. Like
I heard
Like Earth One Superman. This is a great Elseworld story, but
I
done right.
like I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a big fan of the Earth One, both Earth One Batman, Earth One Superman. They're good. They're good Elseworld stories. And I'm gonna tell one thing. That's what DC does great is the Elseworld
Yeah,
stories. They have, I
Marvel
mean,
Elseworld stories are like
Red Superman,
mm,
Red
50-50.
Superman's, Red Superman's good. Dark Knight Returns is very good. Batman Year One. That Year One is an Elseworld story. People are asking about that. That's not a Batman story. Happened during Infinity Into Earth's Crisis. It was an Oswald story. It's kind of bring Batman back to his darker routes. They had no plan the continuity of Batman, and that so
Yeah,
it does exist in the Frank Miller universe of his
yeah.
Batman.
Don't Return actually did that too.
Yeah. So they're gonna be doing. You hear about that? They're gonna be doing Dark Knight. They're gonna do a Dark Knight prequel.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, because Dark Knight Master Race is selling to fans so well. I mean, anybody's not read Dark Knight Master Race. Issue 1 that starts kind of slow. Issue 2 picked up pretty good in that. I do recommend check Dark Knight Master Race. It's not written by Frank Miller. It's written by the guy who where is it? Where I got it right here. It's written by the same guy who wrote this story, Superman for Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Brian Mazo, I can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah, I didn't have his name. Yeah.
And that he is right. He's the writer who's written the Dark Knight Master Race, and it sounds like Frank Miller likes how he's doing. So possibility he's gonna make the guy who's takes on the torch of Frank Miller's Dark Knight series in that because
God, so we go. Frank Miller. What kid name? Frank Miller. I don't think he's gonna write anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, Frank Miller wrote one of the great Batman, but then he wrote the sequel, Dark Strikes Again, and we all know
yeah,
where that went.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know a lot of people are gonna like. disagree with me on this one. I am actually a fan of his Star Batman. Yeah, because it's way better than his Dark Knight Strikes Again, and that
That's understandable. But
and people are gonna
I much
recognize.
think like also Batman 11. I will admit, I'm glad you enjoy it. As for me, I couldn't enjoy it. It's just stupid. Like, art is amazing. Art is great. Don't get me wrong. I love the art, but the story itself is just crazy and it's weird and stupid.
Well, they actually,
Oh
about this story, what you gotta look, what this is a lot of people are looking into. Oh, it's part of the Batman continuity. You gotta look at it as a Usworld story. As an
yeah,
Usworld story, it's good. I mean, for Usworld story, it is good. Um,
yeah. Like
for
the
Usworld
All Star
story,
line, it memory served me. Sorry to interrupt, but its memory served me well. And the All Star line was supposed to be like DC answer the open universe. And also
yeah,
Superman that the so game busted. It was great, but also Batman Robin,
I
yeah,
mean,
that could be a failure.
they confirmed there is a volume 2 coming. They're working on volume 2 right now. Because
The
there's,
question
I
is
mean,
when.
it goes like this: it's 50% people don't like it. There are 50% do like it. I'm one of those 50% do like it. I'm gonna respect your opinion there. I mean,
Yeah,
you when you read this story and that you gotta look at the different Batman tones changing. First, he starts like arrogant and
right. What you dead? What you trying to goddamn Batman?
and I do like they did go to a Rager Batman because if this is gonna be like because this is continuity to the Dark Knight series, they said this is
yeah,
connected to the Dark Knight series. If that's true, it works for it. This is what a younger Batman will look like. This rage and that. If
you just
it's
go crazy and go nuts.
nuts and that, except like I think Volume 2 is gonna change because you look at end this volume, his tones started changing. He's starting feeling like more like Batman, more like the first half. I do agree is not best. The second half I like of this story
Yeah,
because I kind of become that Batman. I do like the ending. I almost like tears and like almost cried that seeing Robin and Batman hugging.
yeah,
Like he's hugging like he's his is his son. Like he is his son. Like it's the person
yep,
that Robin could change his attitude in the second volume because he kind of beat the crap out of him and it could change his attitude. So we're away from volume 2. What's gonna happen? Volume 2 could be better than volume 1. It could be
yeah.
a flop.
Hopefully Volume 2
So
actually is good and fixes all the problems and Volume 1 did and gets rid of all the Frank Miller stuff and gets to the good stuff. Who knows? I could be
what
wrong. Oh,
Jim Lee, I'm gonna tell you, I do agree that Jim Lee's art is great. I mean, I like his art of the Joker. It looks so darn good.
yeah.
And the one thing people are asking, where's the tattoos coming from Jared Leto's Joker? It's inspired from this comic.
Not
And that
exactly.
I mean, I'm eventually gonna review this. In my opinion, I'll
Oh,
probably get a 7 out of 10 book, and then except I'm gonna tell people if you're a new fresh Batman to read this and that read the
we got a
comics
comment from
before you
Tim.
read it.
Sorry, we got a comment, Tim. My major complaint for All Star Batman is Joker having that dragon tattoo. Thank you,
What?
Tim. It's a comment from Tim.
What was the
From
comment again?
Tim Watson.
What do you say about the comment?
My major complaint for All Star Batman is the Joker having that dragon tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like gangster look, like, hey boy, I'm a gangster. Give me your money, move.
Yep.
That kind of it's kind of like that. Yes, I do agree. I don't like the gangster tattoo. It looks like it's kind of over the top a little bit, you know, too. And that like yes, it's over the top. I do agree because I got the book right here. I'm looking at it right now. Yes,
Yeah.
I do agree. It's over the top, and like I said, you always got to look at it as an Elseworld story again.
Yeah.
It
Agreed.
isn't.
Like
It does not exist in world. It's like people are asking me, "What's the Elseworld story?" And I would tell you what Elseworld story is. Elseworld story is kind of like a dream world.
yep.
You know, when you create a dream world, you can't like copy everything in the continuity. Like
Yep.
you got Tavius got in his hand, Justice League Gods and
Just like we got the
Monsters.
monsters.
That's the Oswald story. When you make an Oswald stories, you have to change things if you like the idea or not.
Yep.
And DC's always recognized, always good when they do Oswald stories. I mean, I like to see Oswald stories. I'm excited for volume 2 of this. I'm excited. I'm a big fan of American Alien, Superman
Yep.
American Alien, Oswald story. DC does very well job with the Oswald stories. I mean,
Yeah.
you just talk about a lot. I mean, these Oswald stories are going to, in the Dark Day Master Race is Oswald stories. So DC's doing a lot
Superman
of
Red
Oswald
Sun.
Red Sun, and that I mean, with Superman American Alien, I'm gonna tell you the right thing. Reason DC is doing all these two Oswald stories because they know the new 52 sales are not doing great. So what they do, they back up on. Let's do Oswald stories. Let's do some Earth One stories. Mix it up a little bit.
Yep. What you like a Bunch Titans story, which I might say I like a Bunch Titans. Believe me, that I love going that book more because it's not Teen Titans. It's a generic team. It's confusing, weird, and too dark.
I do like the Earth One Teen Titans better than New 52. I'm gonna bring
Yeah,
that to it.
New 52 Teen Titans. It's stupid.
And then I mean, and there again, the Team Titans, I kind of read some issues. Like I did not buy the story. Nicholas
Yeah.
Stryker, whoever knows who he is, he does good. He has pretty much rant videos, except he does the smart rant videos. Sometimes he does some bad rant videos. Got a lot of respect for him and
Yep.
that. And sometimes a lot of people don't agree with him, except he's very smart what he says.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Like.
I kind of I did disagree about his Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice trailer he did a review on because that
Yep.
trailer does not deserve hate and gotten. And a lot of people
Yeah.
are, I mean, what's happened? What happened Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice trailer that why certain fans liked it, certain fans hate it because the Batman v
Yep.
Superman Dawn of Justice Comic Con trailer has so much hype.
Yeah. Like
And
that showed amazing. Like speaking of Batman v Superman, check out my posters.
oh, you got your posters.
Yep. I got
It,
the Batman with Superman somewhere. I got the Superman with Batman somewhere over there.
yeah, I got my Batman figure.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get more. I'm going more. I'm going back shopping tomorrow and getting the Bat Armor suit. So you probably guys will see my review on YouTube tomorrow.
Nice.
If you're
Um,
if you
I also got a
if you're
Spider-Man poster. Oh, two of them.
what?
I also got Spidey.
Oh, you got a Spidey poster?
Yep. Well, sort of. One of them at the holographic. The other one at the first American Fantasy issue that came out in the 1960s,
Yeah.
and it was 12 cents. 12 cents for
Marvel
comics. Damn time.
Marvel does a pretty good job of the Ultimate line. Except the best Ultimate line is Ultimate Spider-Man. That's
Yeah.
the best.
Not that
I
TV
mean,
show. That TV show sucks, but this is great.
yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man,
With
and
Myers. And I put Peter. In
and
fact, one book I do own Spider-Man is Volume 18.
yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man has been their best Oswald story. I mean, this is where you want to compare Marvel and DC. Who has the best Oswald stories is DC because they have better track record making good Oswald stories.
Yeah.
And that,
Like, Omens 2, here's the thing about this book. I might not like this book.
what book?
I will admit. This
What book is
book,
that?
the Omens 2. The
Of the
sequel to
Avengers.
Omens 1.
I
Yeah.
heard that story. I heard the anime movie was different from the movie. I mean, the anime movie is different from the book. They made some
It is.
changes.
Yeah, because
Like
the main villain in this book is Loki. But another thing I hate about the story is that all the characters are all jerks. Except Owen Hawkeye. Owen Hawkeye I like. Owen Cap is a complete douchebag. I hate Owen Cap. Thank God he died in Cataclysm. It made me happy.
I heard Captain America's a jerk.
Yeah, he is a jerk. In the open universe, he's a complete douchebag. I was Owen go after Charlie here, Tabo. At least in this book. Granted, the ending of this book did piss me off because there's no payoff. But it's still a good trilogy.
Well, that's what I'm fine. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys want to read another good Oswald story from DC,
Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Con's a good Oswald story. This is written by Mark Wade.
Yep.
That if you guys have read his work is amazing. Especially with Superman Birthright. I have read the story, don't have the graphic novel yet. I have a heck of a
Yep.
time finding that story. And that is a great story. It's a great Oswald story. Like I said, DC does well with the Oswald stories in that.
Yeah.
Especially old stuff in that. This is amazing in that. It's like this story. I mean, I would like to see anime movie made out of this one day.
Same here.
This is like great art. I mean, Alex Ross art is just so good. I mean, I'm gonna tell one thing about Alex Ross's art. That one thing I like about Alex Ross's art is it feels like you're watching a movie sometimes. Of it.
Yep. Like speaking of good, Open Spider-Man Volume, Take Volume 2022. This combined two stories. This combined both the Open Symbiote story with Venom and Ultimatum. Not
Mhm.
the main, but the tie-in in Ultimatum is great. This tie-ins are made of Ultimatum. The main book itself, stupid. This is great though. Like it seemed to me that these DC and Marvel have two things in common. Um, Marvel used to have the open line before they pull it up. Thank you, open end. Thanks.
Oh yeah, let's bring one
Like,
also story. Every bought because the title. The story's crap. Age of Ultron.
yeah, Age of Ultron. What? Not the movie. The movie's good. The comic itself is going to be a train wreck.
Yeah, the the movie was good. The book was a train wreck.
Oh, we got some comments from Jeremy Upro. Yo, guys. Hey, Jeremy. And from Tim Martin. Did my first comment out today. If you want to check it out after the discussion tab, thank you, Tim. I'll check it out.
What was the comment?
From Jeremy Lepro. Oh, yo, guys. Hello, Jeremy.
Hello.
And from Tim Martin. Did my first comment call today. If you want to check it out after the discussion tab, already did. Thank you, thank you for commenting. And
Thank you, Sangami Tim. And maybe like anybody's out there has any opinions, any thoughts, we will answer the questions about
yep.
it. We're not shy. We'll still answer your questions. If you don't be shy,
Oh,
answer any.
sorry, interrupt, but we got another comment from Tim Martin. I agree with Joe about Alex Ross having movie quality art. He was the first person to limit the character to come alive on paper.
What was the comment again?
I agree with Joe about Alex Ross having
Yeah.
movie quality art. He was the first person to really make the characters come alive on paper.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you, Tim. And yes, that's what I said when I bought the book. When I bought the book, was the first time I read it. It's like, holy crap! I was like, I feel like I'm watching a movie than
Yeah, it
reading a
is.
comic. Now, no, I mean, no writer. I mean, you can take the greatest artwork like Jim Lee or anything like that. Alex Ross is still the best.
Yeah.
Still, his art is so real. I mean, Kingdom Come. I mean, it's a hard book to find because his art is so good.
Yeah.
It was like I was reading that one day. It was feel like I was having a dream and watching. I went to bed, started reading the comic before I went to bed, and I had a dream about Kingdom Come because it felt like a movie to me.
Nice. Yeah. Like Kingdom Come reminded me after one of the best Elseworld stories of all time. Like Marvel Elseworld stories. Okay, I know the previous discussion, but stay with me. Marvel Elseworld story. The only good Elseworld story that came out at Marvel were hang on. I want to two examples. Was the Open Universe before it got blown the hell up, and MC2 with Spider Girl, Mayday Parker. Again, one of my favorite heroes. The dog people of Mary Jane, who should exist in the main universe.
Marvel does not have a good rap for doing Othworld stories.
Agreed.
People can disagree with me on that. I'm Othworld stories from
Yeah, agreed.
both
Continue.
both from Marvel and DC. DC has a better track record of Elseworld stories. I mean, even their bad Elseworld stories, even
Yeah,
their
there are some bad ones.
bad ones makes their bad ones look pretty bad. I mean, you put All Star Batman and Robin, like All Star Batman and Robin is better. The All Star Batman and Robin series is better than Age of Ultron.
Yeah, Age of Ultron, that's a complete clutch the fuck. Look, holy shit, wait, they broke time and space. Huh? Oh, we got a
Yeah, it's
comment.
like Wolverine goes back. He meets another Wolverine. He has to go kill another Wolverine. It's like this sounds like so confusing.
It's like Grant
And
Morrison comic.
continuity was
Yep.
so off in that book. I know this is a pretty confusing discussion. We have to get back on track. I always want to say one quick
Yeah.
thing. That Age of Ultron had bad continuity, so we're gonna try to get back on track about where we're talking.
Yeah. Oh, we got a comment from Jeremy. From Jeremy Leffo. Outlaws are just that good. One of the reason, just, just that good. One of the reason Kingdom Come is fantastic and remembered. Amen, man. I agree.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, that book is always going to remember. I mean, it's gonna be one of those also stories I can remember. It's like Into Earth's Crisis.
Yep.
It's one of those things like I'm surprised that book. It's so funny about us the Into Earth's Crisis. That's $30, and Kingdom Come's like $19. I just feel like that if that was such a great story, they should have made it a little more pricier.
One outward story that is good is Darling Returns.
Oh God, you're talking one of my favorite Batman stories of all times.
Yep. Like Darling Returns, I think the movie is better than the actual comic itself.
Well, you know why? You know why? The story's
Yeah.
good. The art's crap.
Yeah. Agree. Also,
The
another
story,
good story is the married people of Mary Jane. I missed the
yeah,
Mary, but that's Marvel. That's not talking nowadays. Back to DC.
yeah. The Dark Knight Returns. Bring it out right here. Got it right here. Don't knock my Ben Affleck Batman down. This is a masterpiece story. I mean,
Yep.
I mean, the anime movie. People are gonna recognize why the anime movies in two parts. They have to be two parts. And this is one thing I like about Bruce Timothy a lot when it comes to his anime movies, that he understands. I mean, yes, I do agree that All Star Superman should have been a two-part movie, and New Frontier should have been a two-part movie, and that
Yeah.
except Bruce Tim did a great idea to make the anime movie in two-part. And this book is so good. The art, like I
Yeah.
said, the art is not the best. Frank Miller doesn't know how to do art like crap. Except
Yep.
the story is so good. I mean, I do like how the Joker. I like his Joker intake. I mean, I like his Batman versus Man fight. It's always going to be one of the top best versus fights of all times. I mean, nobody's never
Agree.
going to top that. And I
Oh,
mean,
we got a
Frank
comment.
Miller had
Oh, we
okay.
finished.
Frank Miller has such a great dream. I mean, he's not the biggest Superman fight. He made the fight with even like balance. This is what if you like. This would be like this. I mean, if I was Batman, how would I pair to defeat Superman? I would create an armor
Get
suit.
Green Arrow. Get Green Arrow Kryptonite Arrow.
Kryptonite. And that except they're not gonna do that in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice because I heard he's gonna have kryptonite gloves.
Kryptonite gauntlets.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool because that's more. I don't know why they didn't put in that story there because that's a great idea.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Nah,
speaking of comic, we got a comment from Jeremy.
like our Batman armor suit that it looks so much like from the comics. I mean,
Yeah, don't get a chance. But speaking of comments, down the line, we got a comment from Jeremy Leffo. I love Sally Pacelli's artwork on Spider-Man before Peter died, and then on Mars Run. So fun, beautiful to read. What made me love Open Spider-Man Run. I agree with that 100% because Sally Pacelli, like Alex Ross, is also a great artist. In fact, speaking of Sally Pacelli, um, one book I do have with Sally Pacelli artwork. I think it's her artwork. Yeah, here it is. The Devil Spider-Man Prelude with digital artwork.
yeah.
Yep. This is a prequel to Devil Spider-Man. Everything open universe, and the finale of that trilogy is Fallout. This
Sweet.
book really made me cry. Really did. Like, holy shit. Like, this is depressing. It's one of the best books out of Open Spider-Man, next to Volume 18, which is the last with the last in general. Who the authors in this book? Oh yeah, Mark Bagley. Mark Bagley wrote the final volume of Open Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna go
actually, he
back.
came back for two more volumes. He came back for the hardcover book and Devil Spider-Man and volume Devil Spider-Man after he came back next to
So I was
Miles'
gonna,
book.
go back. What I was talking about is that this ending of this story was so good. Like when Superman, well, Batman kind of faked his heart attack. Is that
Yep,
Superman cares so much for Batman? Like that's why people made the story so good that Superman didn't want to kill Batman. It said Batman was prepared to
yeah.
destroy Superman, and that's what made the
Oh,
story so good. And the people understand what was so good about the story in that between Batman and Superman, that it shows that Batman was a strategist. He strategized the fight, and even as the Oswald story, it was one of the best strategy fights I ever saw in versus comic
agreed.
of all that. I mean,
Speaking of comments, we got another comment from Jeremy. I love it when you stop TNG from committing suicide. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Another good episode is All Star Superman. This great line, Grant Morrison's injustice showing all the things Superman could do. I agree with 100%.
yeah, All Star Superman is probably it comes to individually looking for the best like off-world stories. I mean, Superman has more off-world stories than Batman does. I
Yeah.
mean, well,
Batman
actually,
had a little story, but not a lot.
not a lot. I mean, they're trying to do more on that. I mean, it's pretty hard to do an off-world story with Batman. With Superman, it's easier to do
Yep.
because he can do
Like,
anything. I mean, you can do anything with Superman, make an off-world story with, and it always turns out great. Yeah,
yep.
I gotta agree. All-Star Superman is the best off-world standalone character storyline of all times. I mean, that book is very good. If you
Yep.
if you like the anime movie, I was one of the people. I love the anime movie. After reading the book, now I like the book more because they took
Yeah.
a lot of things out of that book, and you know how many things they took out of the book and they put in the movie. There were a lot of things they
Which
didn't take
that's
out of the,
understandable.
and they could have made the anime movie in two parts. Except back then, those movies were made for 75 minutes. Now today they probably done in two parts today.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of comment, we got another comment. From Jeremy Woodford. I love that when he stopped the teenager from committing suicide. It shows Soups not only having big crisis, but even smaller things people often forget. Sad when most super best story are sports stories. Oh yeah, we got two comments.
Okay, what was the comment one more time?
Um, I loved it when he stopped the teenager from committing suicide. It shows Soups not only having big crisis, but even small things people often forget. Also, sad when most of Sue's best stories are Elseworld stories.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, Superman's best stories have been his Elseworld stories. I mean,
Yeah,
let's bring one. Oh, I'm gonna bring this one out because this is an Elseworld story. It does not continuity. It's Superman for Tomorrow.
that's
It is an
Elseworld.
Elseworld.
I thought that was in continuity. Huh?
I think somebody told me it was Elseworld story. I don't know if that's true or not. Um, and then
Huh?
I
Interesting.
think it is. And then if not, you guys can read the comments below.
It
This is a good
probably
Superman
isn't
story.
Elseworld, but I don't know. I think Disney Elseworld story, Superman Secret Identity, because outside continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Superman for Tomorrow. This is another good story. I think this kind of takes in between Batman and Hush. So I think it
probably.
is I think it is continuity because by Jim Lee. And this is a good story too. Superman for Tomorrow. It does come out like a lot of things do happen in this story. I mean, it's like boom, 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 throw that yeah so
Yep.
quickly and
Right.
that and
Another Elseworld story is Justice League Beyond, with that's in the
I,
future.
I have to get that still.
Yeah.
I see
Like
my story.
Yeah, like Justice League Beyond, in my opinion, is one of my favorite Justice League teams because it had Batman Beyond, Superman Beyond, Green Lantern Beyond, Warhawk, from the the TV show, and Big Brother, and a new Flash, which that made me so happy that Flash is in this universe. We got Flash Beyond. I
This is
mean,
a good Justice League.
yeah,
This is a good Justice League story. Well, it's kind of a good Justice League book, anyways. Final Crisis.
yep, Final Crisis.
This is like a great story. I mean, this is one thing about Final Crisis we never see in books. Like we see Batman died. I mean, he killed. And one thing about this, about Final Crisis, that I like about this, how Superman gets pissed off at Darkseid for
Yeah,
killing
he
Batman,
does. Like,
and it's so funny. It's so funny, like like right here. You see right here how Superman is so pissed he's about to kill Darkseid.
yep,
And that.
like, that's awesome.
And like Darkseid is like, ha 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 ha. And Superman's supposed to say,
Yeah, like you killed my friend.
yeah, like we
Oh,
see, like it's pretty cool. Like right here, we see Barry Allen and Wally West coming back.
yeah,
And that, and I'm gonna say right now, this is probably the most realistic Darkseid character we're ever gonna get
yeah,
in a book. I mean, they made him like more human, except he evolves and becomes this Darkseid in that. And
yep,
I really like the story. I think Greg Morrison did a good job in this book. I'm gonna tell one thing. He just did a great job in this
yeah,
book. It does get I'm gonna tell right the one thing about this story about like they give you like your own standalone character, tells you to explain about the character before they get to the main story.
yep,
And that's one thing I like about the book, because they were in that thing about the fans were thinking about new readers at the same time too.
yeah. Oh, speaking of comments, we got another comment from Jeremy, Vader, and Tim. Birthright was good, but another Elseworld story. Wait,
What?
Birthright Elseworld story? Huh, interesting.
What was the Elseworld story?
Birthright.
Cement Birthright?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's I want to get that book very much, guys. I really want that book. It's hard to
same
find in
here.
stores. Even Barnes and Nobles, I can't find it. Can't find my comic book store. Eventually, I mean, I'm very surprised Barnes and Nobles. They have so much stuff. They never submit Birthright.
Yeah.
That now let's bring that story up. Now this is interesting.
Mhm.
Whoever's watching this video, just listen when I gotta talk about that story, because some of that stuff they borrow it Batman still, and they're borrowing some things in Batman v Superman Dawn Justice, the Lex Luthor character.
That's true.
Jesse Einsberg's hair is this, because this is when Lex Luthor had hair in Superman Birthright, that he had long hair, long red hair, and that's what the Lex Luthor we're getting, and we're getting kind of like that light-hearted Lex Luthor from Superman Birthright, kind of like the friendly, and then you have the manipulator behind him. That's the Lex Luthor I'm going for. And I'm gonna tell one thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, in Superman Birthright, that's my favorite Lex Luthor, Vision,
Yep.
because it shows you how Lex Luthor could be a manipulator, and he could be
Yeah.
like a public figure, like he could be
Like
that like
like Osborne.
yeah, he could be that public figure that people, oh, that's a nice guy, and like it's that he can be a nice person and manipulate you sometimes, and that's what I like about the Lex Luthor intake. I'm very happy that Zack Snyder's going towards that intake in Batman v Superman Dawn, just because that's what they're going for, and you saw that in Superman Secret Origins. Except this is strictly the Lex Luthor we're getting in Batman v Superman Dawn Justice, because and that
Mhm.
and
Yep.
well
Speaking of
cast for
oh,
he's cast perfectly for Jesse Eisenberg's cast perfect for that intake of Superman. Especially I like about that story. It's hard to say what origin story is the best Superman. It could be Superman Secret Origins or Superman Birthright. It's pretty hard to tell what story is better.
likewise.
Like I like both stories. I read the story in View Comics. I don't have the graphic now. If people ask me about the graphic now, but that
Yeah.
story is a pain in the ass to find in this store.
Yeah. I know the feeling. I can't find out. Like I want that book so much
I mean, I
because
don't understand. It's like the most popular Superman origin story, and why they don't stack those things up?
yeah.
And
Why
that,
can't anyone find it? Like oh. Anyway. Speaking of comments, we got four comments. One from Beta 2001. Just going off Batman Dark Returns movie. I didn't really care for the characters in Superman as being the government Boy Scout. Understandable. Um, Tim Tim Martin asked, I checked online. It looks like Superman for tomorrow is in continuity for what I can tell.
Yeah, I mean that's where confused because hey Tim, I was confused the same way. I don't I don't really understand. Some people told me it's not it's out of continuity. Some people it is. It's kind of hard to say. The way I say it, Tim, it's kind of like a connected universe too. Let me get back here. Ugh. Don't knock my fingers down again.
Yep.
You can kind of look at these books are in the same story, kind of
Yep.
bit. You can kind of what I do, Tim, is read this first, then I read this next after
Yep.
that. That's how I
Same I
do.
do with these books. Like we we Return Barry first, then read this book, and then
That's what that's what I do, Tim. So this is what I do. If you're confused like we are, I kind of read this first, then I go to this because it's kind of like the same art and the same universe world. They're
yeah,
connected in that. So, two different writers in that. I think that's what they did with this series in that.
yeah. Oh, speaking of comment, we got another comment from Jeremy Leffo. And you see Batman use gun for one in lifetime to send to use a gun. Oh, wait, wait, no, Batman Beyond. I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
And
Batman does use a gun. I'm gonna say one thing because in the old comics, like the
uh,
Stone Age comics,
well, not so like Golden Age during the
Like
50s.
Golden Age. If you look at Bill Finger, that I do have a book of Bill Finger. Like you guys know,
Oh,
I got Bill Finger's book right here, and
nice.
Batman does. He has used a gun before, and like people say
Yeah.
Batman's a kill. And back in that day, he actually used a gun. Now a lot of
Yep.
people are confused about Batman having a gun and Batman v Dawn of Justice.
It's been
Okay,
Dark Knight
that's not a
Returns.
gun. Um, it's like the Dark Knight Returns, except what Batman was holding like a big gun, like a
Grappling
pistol
hook.
gun. Like it's probably his grappling hook, and that people are gonna recognize this is Frank Miller's Batman, so he's gonna have weird weapons.
Oh,
And
we got
that
another comment. Amazon is your friend. Yeah, that's true.
what?
Also, 52 was awesome. Weekly event. Shame DC can't make good ones like that anymore. I agree with 100%. Also, what's even sadder, Multiversity was supposed to take me out of 52, but nobody was on board with the idea. That sucks, because Multiversity actually was great. Why was no one on the idea? Anyways,
Yeah, I mean it's pretty sad that we're not gonna. Eventually, it's gonna happen. It's gonna
yeah.
happen. It's gonna happen pretty soon there. So this is like what's happened New 52 today that is like this that 50% people like it and 50% don't like it. It's kind of like
Yep.
a 50-50 right there
Split
now.
down the middle.
It's a split down the middle. And what DC's trying to do is support both sides, except the new titles are just not doing well. They're not
Yeah,
doing.
that's sucking away because
I mean,
here's the one you
I'm gonna
get.
tell you right now that Batman and Robin and Eternal is actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's good because here's the thing about the Batman title. The Batman title right now, the one good Batman title do like is Batman Robin Eternal, uh, Robin War. I don't care about that series. That's it. It's just Civil War, whatever. Who cares? Um, and that's about it. As for Aquaman, he's sucking early. Starfire is good, which is shocking because Starfire she got mega damage in 352. This is good though.
Starfire. I
Um,
mean, I'm pretty. The one thing I'm pretty excited is that Justice League versus Teen Titans. So we're gonna see Starfire.
yeah, the real Starfire, not Scott of the bullshit. If you want good Starfire, read this. This is great. Teen, t- Jeff Johnson Giants. Or if you want good Starfire, watch the Teen Anime series. Not Teen Titans Go. That show sucks. The real Teen Anime series.
That show sucks. I mean, that that show gets so many rant videos. I mean, I don't know how that show survives on Cartoon Network. Of
I'm not
course,
the other. Say Omen Spider-Man. That survived too.
I mean, I'm gonna say one thing: DC Nation promises good quality shows. That's what
Used
they
to.
promise us. They lie to us. It's a freaking lie, and we're
Yep.
never going. to I'm gonna tell one thing that DC has to fix their darn TV show animation department because they're really fucking up. And that's where people says DC animation. That's where they started with the movies. That's why we got movies, because they're doing that, or they're just trying to make TV shows for kids, and they're just gonna give us the movies for the fans. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah, which is a split double-edged sword because you got a good movie, but you got a bad movie, and you got good TV show, and you have crap TV show. Like, tell me Marvel animation. Marvel animation right now is sucking as well. Both DC animation and Marvel animation need to be fixed. Like, fire Jeff Loeb. Get rid of Jeff Loeb and get all his bullshit.
I gotta tell one thing. The DC animation, like the movie animation, is kicking Marvel's animations, but with their movies, and that.
Yep.
And that.
Oh, we got a comment from Jeremy. Two of them. Yeah. Grant said no one wanted the help, so that's why it took like 8 years in the making. 8 years of multiversity? Damn. And also, DC saying the new 52 is supposed to be about story over continuity. And multiversity is the perfect chance to let people imagine your own world and tell stories you couldn't. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Wait.
multiverse is gonna happen. Conversions.
Yeah.
Conversions is kind of like the beginning of the multiverse, I believe. Maybe in 2016, we'll probably get an announcement that a new multiverse is coming in 2017. That's my prediction.
Yeah. And that opens the door to bring back. Well, actually, that's Superman. The previous Superman is back in the universe, but he's undercover, which makes me happy. And also, he has a son, which is another bonus because Spidey right now has no daughter or son in the main universe, which that's Marvel. Which I could do a rant on Spidey all day. Not the comp, not the movies. Anyway, Superman previous is back in the 52 universe. Like, here's my idea for pre-52 crossover. Have Wide West come back at pre-52 with his kids. One variant of a new 52. Have them team up and find a way how to get back their own universe. Boom!
You want to know?
Problem solved. Everybody wins.
You know, I'm gonna, because we know that just the Dark Side War is happening. And I think I think that's gonna open for a multiverse. I just can see that happen.
Yeah.
After I think Dark Side War is going to open for multiverse, because if you read Dark Side War, it's kind of like falling into a Final Crisis story.
Yep.
Like multiverse, the Earth's crisis story, and maybe they're gonna be doing a crisis stories. Maybe they have everything planned. They're doing a crisis series, bringing Batman back. Then a whole bunch of things is gonna happen.
Oh, we got some comments from Tim Martin. Marvel animation is terrible. I agree with that. I still like the 90s DC stuff. I also agree with that. 90s stuff, DC stuff is great. And also from Jeremy Level. Nah, Marvel won't buy Jeff Loeb since he has good ties to people with TV networks. That's true. You're right about that.
Yeah, the only thing Jeb Loeb has done good with the TV shows is with Jessica Jones and
Daredevil.
That's why he started his job. If Daredevil flopped, he lost his job.
Yep. Like both Daredevil and Jessica Jones are two great Netflix series, and we all getting that's Marvel. We need to go back to DC. DC. Right. We'll talk about Marvel next time.
You know. I know you read this, that Mark Guggenheim, the creator of Mark Guggenheim, the creator of Arrow.
Yep.
He was talking about they could be mentioning Batman at some point in the Arrow universe.
How are they gonna do that? Because I thought they said Batman off limits.
Because of Superman, because they could do Superman with
Supergirl.
So they can still mention him. They don't have to show him. Like, he can show up like once in a while. Except they had to do a Nightwing.
Maybe the Titans with Nightwing
show or something like that, and just do it.
Batman Beyond show.
Because I think it's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. Predict this right now. This is my theory.
Go for it.
Because after Gotham's done, they're gonna do 4 to 5 seasons. They're not gonna let it drag like Smallville. When they did Gotham, they want to go to 4 to 5 seasons, because that's normally how long TV series go for Fox. Eventually, this Batman from Gotham, when he comes Batman, I won't be surprised we see this Batman in the DC TV show universe. when he's Batman.
Even though that confusing with Gotham make no sense with the timeline because all the villains show up before Batman shows up.
Yeah, except
Uh,
it's like Smallville. Like we saw General Zod happen, we saw
yep.
Doomsday happen. So it's exactly the same thing with Smallville, except it's Batman villains. I was thinking about that one day. It was like they're doing the Smallville kind of thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, I do like Gotham more than Smallville because Smallville was kind of boring sometimes. The only thing about Gotham, actually, you see some entertainment of the police.
Yeah. Like
And
I
that,
might I
like,
might don't like that show. I'm glad you enjoy it. I support your opinion 100%. I won't bash him because I'm a nice guy. But Gotham, the problem with that show I have is that it trying to fold way too many villain into one show, but trying to order Batman, which it's just confusing and just convoluted and like a
yeah,
mess.
I mean, it's hard to do. Like, if you do before shows, you're gonna expect a lot of changes. When I saw Gotham, like, people, how you gonna watch it? Because I knew it was gonna be some changes. I know it's not gonna be like, because when you do these before stories, you have to make a lot of changes. You have to take risky changes too. And
Yep.
that, like, it was an article. It was an article I read. It was from one of the TV critics that Gotham's creating, doing the right things of this origin story that Smallville did not do. You know, I
Yeah.
do agree with that. I do agree with that Smallville had a lot of issues in that show. A
Yep.
lot of issues. I mean, I'm gonna speak. I can write stuff down and and the show was so long for
10
a
seasons.
10 seasons. I mean, 10 seasons of that show. The show is supposed to go 5 seasons. It's supposed
Yep.
to end at 5 seasons. That Superman put the cape in Kyle. He's Superman. He's in doesn't go to the planet or anything. He's Superman, right? And that's what the show was gonna end. And that.
Oh,
And
we got a comment. Darkseid War, the mix of Crisis on Infinite Earth and Final Crisis, bringing in the Antimatter, but killing Darkseid, killing of Darkseid, but Grandma Final Crisis is much better killing of 4 and making fifth. I agree with 100%. Final Crisis is better. Um, and we
yeah,
got on to Tim.
yeah.
Cool. Feel free to leave a criticism. Oh,
Fi-
here's the video.
Final Crisis. Yes, I do agree, Tim. Final Crisis is a better story than Darkseid War. I mean,
Yeah.
this
Like,
story right here, what I got here, is such a good. I mean, I thought Darkseid War was very good. When you read this, it was like, boo, blow you out of
yep.
the water. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, Warner Bros. Animation, DC Animation. If you're watching this video, if you're gonna do a movie on this, make a 2-part movie.
Agreed. Because that story is massive. Like, holy shit. Like, that's something epic
Look how big
and
it is.
crazy.
Is this big?
It's a big book. Kind of like this book.
I, you know, yeah.
Yep.
And it was like, it's like I look at this. I got for Christmas now. It was like $19 for this. This should be $30 for a size book this big.
Oh, got another comment from Jenny Apple. I like John come back to the Flash. Robert's good, but currently nothing special unlike his Green Lantern one. I support 100% because both Jeff Johns and Mark Wade, in my opinion, are great right on the Flash. Like Jeff Johns is
Yeah,
great
Jeff
on the
John.
Flash, or great on the Flash too. In fact,
Jeff
I like
Johns.
Mark Wade on the Flash better, but that's just me.
I like Jeff Johns. Flash Rebirth is very good.
Yeah.
Way better than you. I mean, that's probably. I mean, it depends if you're a Barry Allen fan or a Wally West fan. It
Yep.
depends. If you're a Barry Allen fan, you're gonna look at that as a masterpiece book. If you're a Wally West fan, you're gonna say, "I like it. I still like Wally West more." And
Yeah,
that's what
that would
they
me.
look. And see, I'm a Barry Allen fan. I mean, because I like his character a lot. I mean, I like Barry Allen's Flash T series a lot,
Yeah.
and Rick Gustian's like, and reason what's people are asking why they're doing Wally West in the movie universe and just keep Barry Allen because what's happening that people are more so we're going to smell as the main Flash,
Yeah.
you know.
Like I
Except, I mean, I would like. I'm gonna say right now, towards maybe the third Flash movie or something. Maybe we get Wally West introduced
Yep.
and maybe pass the mantle. Something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Or
Like
Christ
have
in
him
Earth.
die and Crisis on Infinite Earths die. Well, may have him die like in like in that book, but have him not die in a way that makes sense. Like, Crisis on Infinite Earths, I might have read that story, and believe me, actually, that book I read with the Flash had that opinion of that story. In fact, like this book contained a pair of Crisis on Infinite Earths. Hang on, I'll try to find it.
Is that his anniversary book?
Yeah.
I
Um,
have to get that.
so in 75 years. It doesn't contain all the story as I hope. It does contain Sylvain's stories, like the first story of Jay Garrick at the Flash, which is awesome because Jay Garrick is amazing.
I'm
Uh,
gonna yeah, I mean, one thing they say the Reverse Flash could be the main villain in the first Flash movie. That would make perfect sense.
yeah,
Sapui, who played the Reverse Flash, I mean, the actor who
and
played the Reverse Flash in the TV series did a good job.
yeah, like here it is.
Oh yeah, I have
And
to get that. I have
I
to get
can
all the 75th anniversary. I have to get 75th anniversary of Superman, Batman,
Robin, Lois Lane, Teen Titans.
Green Lanterns. I think the Green Lantern comes out this year.
I
Because
think
they're
it
in the
does.
same.
Like my Ken, he's so my Ken. No,
Oh, you want to know something? I like
and
the
Green Lantern's old.
relationship of Jon Stewart and Wally West. It's so
Same
funny.
here.
Jon Stewart's like the stars, and Wally West is the goofy character that takes things seriously.
Yeah, like both Billy and Wally West are my favorite team of all time. Actually, from DC Animation, because without DC Animation, actually, I wouldn't be talking about DC the way I am today. Because I love Wally West. He's my Flash. Like that's why I grew up with it. And then what annoys me now with New 52 is that they're repeating the same storyline with Professor Zoom, aka Red Flash. Why? There's no point. Use Wally West. Bring him back. Oh, you return back around
I,
with that a good twist.
I'm gonna tell one thing.
Sorry. Sorry.
Flashman Paradox. I mean, it's a good story. I'm gonna say it's a good story. Except the anime movie's better.
Agreed. The movie is way better. Like,
Way
Fucking
better
Planet,
movie.
yeah, it's a good movie. A good comic, but the movie actually figures out a problem with the comic itself.
Oh, when I watched the movie, holy
Yeah.
crap!
Yeah.
Aquaman went to work on Cyborg.
Yeah. Agreed. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna
Okay.
head downstairs. I'm
Aquaman went to work on Cyborg and Flashpoint Paradox.
on. Hey, Bill. Turn the lights. So dark in here. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Where's that red switch? Aha! Bingo.
Bingo.
Yep. That's better. Let there be light.
There will be that.
Still too dark. That's better. Let there be light.
Okay, cool.
Alright, continue where we left off.
Yeah, you can leave off what you were talking about.
Oh yeah. With Mark Waid line on the Flash. Like Mark Waid line 5 my all-time favorite Flash, and I really love that collection. And like he didn't annoy me with New 52 Flash. New 52 Flash is trying to repeat. It's repeating right now Barry Allen's first account with Zoom, with Professor Zoom, aka about Vaughn, which doesn't make any sense because it remembers me well, and it does. I thought at the Five Paradox, he remembered everything. Why doesn't he remember everything now? It's so
Well, Ebor
confusing.
Thawne, when they create Ebor Thawne is like the future
Yep.
Flash villain. And
Yeah.
when they create Eeyore Thawne, like I said, they didn't really explain in the TV show very well, like why were there enemies and that,
Yeah,
and
they
that's one.
did.
And then, like in the comics, it explains better why there were enemies
Yep.
because of what happened to Eddie Thawne
Yep.
and then Eeyore Thawne, and that it's so funny when they create Eeyore. It's like the timeline's so different. Flash is still young.
Yep. And at the Flashman Paradox happened, he went back in time, tried to change everything back, but then the new picture of him, but then it's so confusing. Like, the brain works. Oh, we got comments. Um, I agree, Jeremy. Robert needs to stick to his valiant work. Agreed. Nice Flash cartoon. Thank you, Tim. I like ways. I like where he come to the Flash again, or at least Blaine and Francis come back, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Agreed. That sucks because Mark Waid is a great writer. He, in my opinion, owed the Flash justice. Why not find the secondary in the comics? Actually, that reminds me. Speaking of the Flash, quick question. Who's your favorite villain at the Flash? Like in his role, Gary, compared to Batman role, Gary, and Spider-Man role, Gary, and Superman role, Gary.
Okay, from the Flash,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them. I mean, I like the Rogues a lot. Um, um, Captain Cold, Mirror Master, Captain Boomerang, um,
Heat Wave.
Heat Wave. Heat Wave, yeah, Heat Wave. I'm trying to get his name, and now we're trying to get
Yep.
the right name. Heat Wave.
Yep. Mirror Master.
Heat Wave. I'm gonna tell one thing. I like the actor who played Heat Wave in the Flash TV series.
Same here. In fact, I
He
can play
was
Captain Cold. It was perfect.
all the casting is perfect. I mean, I can't wait to see Mirror Master because Mirror Master is we're finally getting Mirror Master. It took him a heck of a long time to get his Mirror Master. I thought it
Yeah,
would be
what
in season
took
one.
so long?
Like he's a famous villain. He's probably right. I'm gonna tell you right now that Mirror Master is probably Flash's second arch nemesis, right next to the Reverse Flash.
Yep, right next to the top, like well flat, looking at the bottom, right now in the top. Which I love that line from Flat Prepared the movie. Like that movie reminded me of a lot of quotable lines. It's so awesome. Like
Just
here's
like
in my DJ
Just League
animation.
Doom. I like the Just League Doom with Mirror Master. He was so
Yeah,
good.
agree. And put that the Venom Savage, the main villain.
Yeah, the guy played Vandal. I think it's the same voice actor who played Vandal Savage in Just League anime series.
Is? Huh. I didn't know
I
that.
think it is.
Interesting. Anyway, don't. Speaking of Venom Savage, I completely forgot. Venom Savage actually is going to reappear actually now in London tomorrow.
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm. He's the main villain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember he's the main villain, and
Like
I'm
he's
pretty
appearing in
excited
a
for that show.
crossover.
I'm actually pretty excited for that show.
Same here. Because after the crossover with Arrow and Flash, with the second crossover with from last year, like
Yeah,
I call it with Mary Banner side of the main villain. Like he kicked ass. Mm-mm. Like
I was looking
holy
at the
shit!
com.
Like he killed the entire city.
Yeah, I mean that Vandal Savage. I mean, I was kind of disappointed in the TV show, the episodes we got. I mean, he was badass. I like to see more of his character more,
Yeah.
and that's
Luckily, we are getting out to England tomorrow, which I'm hoping. And I know this is off topic, but I'm hoping and praying to God that is going tomorrow that will be Constantine. I want Constantine back, damn it! Because my life is perfect, Constantine.
I think with Legends tomorrow, he's gonna be in that show. Like we're not gonna see Flash or Arrow at all
Why
because
not?
this show is more. This show is like for the side characters. You don't see very much in the show, and that like we're gonna see Captain Cold
Yep.
and
Heat wave.
Constant Heat Wave. We're gonna see characters that like you won't. This is not like a Just League show. This is kind of like a side character show. They're using
Yep.
side characters and that
We
from the
have
show. So
Lip Hunter.
Hunter. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, I like how they said, I saw the Dark Knight and Man of Steel fall.
Yep.
And it brings sense that Batman and Superman has
Exists
happened
in this
already.
universe.
exists universe. So Mark Guggenheim, that was kind of like a true that Mark Guggenheim said. So Batman does exist. That means, can we get a Batman show? Can we get a Batman
A real
show?
Batman
I
show,
know.
not no more prequel bullshit.
I want to say I want a Batman show. I want a Superman show. I want a Batman show. Well, I think what's going to happen that we're going to get a Superman series, Superman show. I bet you that's one because Warner Brothers and DC, they're trying to create this big TV show universe,
Yep.
and I wasn't surprised we get a Superman show. I wasn't surprised we get a Superman show, and that.
Yeah, it'll
Except,
be good.
except one
Batman
thing.
Superman TV show, that's a live action. Batman had the Adam West show. Then actually the animated series. Superman a live action show. Superman Lois and Clark, which is another series.
I'm gonna
Um,
tell, I'm gonna tell one thing. A Green Lantern show can happen. A lot of
which
people
one? Animation or live action?
live action can happen because
How?
you look at their budgeting. They spent a lot of money in these TV shows because they're not connected in one universe. That's what people gotta understand. That when you don't connect shows in one like Marvel does, like Marvel's universe, they spend less money.
Yeah.
Because like when you make a separate universe like they're doing that, they can spend more money. I'm gonna tell you right now, you can tell DC TV shows budgeting is real high, and
Yeah,
because
look
the
at
quality is
Supergirl.
like Supergirl, you can tell that's high quality special effects.
Like, sure, the hospital bed that another guy with Red Tornado, which I got pissed off at Tornado too. Believe me, I'm on video in that show. I got pissed off.
I was kind of disappointed Red Tornado. I'm gonna say the
Same here.
fight was epic. A holy crap when Supergirl was when she was angry, and that was a emotional part. I mean, that was like real serious. I like
Yeah, it
when they
was.
did that. I mean, I had tears in my eyes what she was trying to do.
Yeah, like, oh shit. Like, when she just saw a flare, which granted, that was a new 52 concept from Superman, but I'm glad they used that set. But they didn't fuck it up like Jeff Johns one did, which I remember Jeff Johns on Superman. I will admit that saw flare power is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I said,
Oh, speaking of comments, I completely forgot. We got a comment from Jeremy Leffo. That's weird about Green Lantern and Batman's run because back at night, Sinestro War happened, but nobody outside Green Lantern talks about it. And Batman had Thomas being ready from Flashpoint in the back cave, but once again, no one not talked about it. Jeremy right about that one.
yeah, that's the Blackest Night is very good. I mean, the good thing about Blackest Night that a lot of people don't know about Blackest Night that series has so many different kinds of stories in that.
Yeah, the times are great. Like the Teen Titans times great. The Green Lantern times are great. The Superman times great. The Batman times great with Tim Drake and Damian Wayne. I
Mhm.
think Damian was in that story. I'm not sure. Dick Grayson, the times great. Like every single time back in the night is amazing and perfect. That's why I love that event. It was a great DC event. Like
It's a
say what you
great,
want,
it's a
Marvel
great,
event. Marvel events or Kafia fucked them. I know, but these events were good. Well, it used to be good until they fucked them. If you haven't.
and that Blackest Night is people are asking, is it a Green Lantern story? Yes, Blackest Night is a Green Lantern story, and that
Yep.
is it's not just like story. It's a Green Lantern story. It's just a crossover with different kind of characters and that. I do
Yep.
recommend
Since
getting the
that's
Green Lantern. I do recommend you get your
okay.
Blackest start with Green Lantern story. That's the one you want to start with first,
Yep.
and then
Or if you want to do at least Sinestro Cold War.
Sinestro Core War was amazing. Holy crap! It's like a Crisis series almost, except it's in the Green Lantern universe.
Yeah, it is. Like Rock Green Lantern and Iron Man, they kicked ass. John Stewart kicked ass. Kyle Rayner comes as a parallax. Holy shit, that story was amazing. And it was 2 volumes.
Yeah,
Like
I
that
mean,
story was so crazy and insane. Mm-mm-mm.
they actually combine that story in one graphic novel now. It's like $19.
Huh. I need to buy that trade. That trade was amazing.
$29, I should say. I mean, $29 is like it's the size of this,
That makes sense.
and that it's
Anyway,
like $29 in that. If you want to get Sinestro Core War, that is very good.
yeah. Oh, we got
Pretty
another
much all
comment.
the Green Lantern. I mean, I should say all pre-reviewed Green Lantern stories are pretty good. Just
Yeah.
don't do stuff.
Oh, speaking of, we got another comment, Jeremy. The core book Green Lantern, but in effect, he said whole like any other Crisis book. That's true. He's right with
That
that.
is so true.
Right. The core Green Lantern book actually did affect DC comic, but actually it also affected the entire universe in his own series, which I realized ending. Superman event books like New Krypton that that affected DCU, but not as a whole. It affected his series. Batman Nightfall affected the DC universe, kind of, in its own
Well,
series.
new Superman New Krypton was like 2 volume series too,
Yeah,
and
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 Brainiac, Superman Brainiac too.
yeah, so it's pretty much like Superman Brainiac story. Well, I got in this spot. Nope, I'll get right here. Right here.
I think the last time Krypton.
It's the last of Krypton. It's like the combine of all stories they did in the series and that and
Yep, yep.
yeah.
It combined the last time Krypton story with General Zod as the main villain, which I love that story. I want a DC movie of that. Damn it, because I want that movie.
Well, the Superman versus Zod fight was inspired from this book.
It was, huh?
Yeah, yeah. They borrowed. They if you watch the Man of Steel Blu-ray that they're talking about, that fight was inspired from that. That's the Zod they inspired by.
Nice.
Yeah. This is a great Batman book. Even it's like $14. It's called Batman, the Man Who Laughs.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I never read that book. I did. It was good.
Yeah, it's
I
like a nerd Joker origin story. It's very good.
yeah. One book I do recommend to outside DC is was Hero Standing with MC2. Now this is not actual story, but hear me out. This is a good MC2 universe with Spider Girl with Captain America, American Dream, J2, Dark Devil, Vision, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch. Like these are good actually Elseworld story. I recommend this book maybe for all MCG fans who have Spider Girl at the love time to back up. With
You
that
know,
book I do like.
you want to know something? New. I do not like the new 52 Brainiac.
Yeah, same here.
I like the Last Son Krypton Brainiac more.
Mm-hmm. Same here. Like Green Lantern, I mean Brainiac in the New 52, it's so uninteresting, boring. But he's a god somehow. Like what? That makes no fucking sense. How is he a god? Why do you get the Doomsday virus? What? God.
Yeah, Last Son Krypton book is so good in that.
Yeah,
So
I had into Candor. Oh, we got another comment. From Jerry. Green Lantern Rebirth was good, bringing Hal back and giving reason for Lantern we the yellow and giving it embodiment. I agree 100%, Jeremy.
yeah,
Um,
Green Lantern Rebirth. I got it right here. Great story in that. It was one of my second or third DC graphic novels I ever picked up. It's a great
yeah,
story, and yes, it's such a great story. Like Carol Ferris. I mean, it's kind of funny when you read this book. Like you see, like Carol Ferris thought like she's having dreams. She thought Hal Jordan's
yep,
alive,
yep.
and
And
that
she gonna start buying that book. I really think she does. I'm not sure.
especially if you read this book and then like you remember in the Fire City series, like they're at Air Ferris base
Yep,
and how they said a big accident happened,
a pirate right missing.
pilot went missing,
Yeah, that's
and
when the
that
house
and
joined.
and it's Hal Jordan. And kind of it's in this book that the Carol airspace space is banded too. So
Yep,
think about that. What has a Green Lantern rebirth happen already?
yeah. Which speaking
And
of, oh, how we finish? Oh, we got another comment from Jeremy. We need a 952 event. We're training gone for a year. Everyone else DC may get the chance to shine because they really need one right now. I agree with that. I think the 52 which was a great wicked series. On
oh
my
yeah,
countdown to Final Crisis, which is garbage. Countdown is gonna be a train wreck. Avoid all costs. Also, we got another comment from Tim. Dan Graham Morrison like to judge this week after. Please, 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 please. And from Jeremy, Graham Morrison on Justice League won't have he won't focus on big story DC at the moment on a grand scale. Yep, he's all about that too.
Yeah, Greg Morrison has kind of a downfall with the new 52 stuff right now.
Yeah,
Um,
like he
it's
got
he's
fucked over.
it's he's just a good writer when he gets out of the new 52 stuff. Like he can do what he want to do. Like let's bring one book out here. He's so good of. My bookshelf is getting short because I got so many books right here.
Yeah, all my books are upstairs right now, so I can't grab them all.
Batman the Sun, great story
Oh yeah, I heard
of
about
Damian.
that. That's with Damian Wayne, right?
If you want to learn about Damian Wayne's origin story, this is a good book. Um, this is one of my first Great Morrison books I read. It's such a good story in that. You want to learn about Damian Wayne's origin story. It does show it, then it goes to a different thing, and it's supposed to continuation of
Batman
this
Son
story.
Demon.
It's Batman R.I.P.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
after Final Crisis when he died, and then went back in time.
this book is very good. If this book's more like about bringing Batman back alive,
Yep.
because something happened, travel back in time, that really good. Greg Morrison, it does good. Like if you read his new 52 stuff, it's garbage. You
Yeah,
read new
that
stuff,
wasn't his fault. They're
it's
more G editorial fucking Batman Incorporated one, but they got fucked over.
the Batman. I'm gonna tell you, I don't have that story. I've read in View Comics that
Same
the
here.
pre-new Batman Incorporated is better.
Mm-hmm. Like, it was it built into a great story, but then New 52 and fucked everything up. Like, what the fuck happened?
And
Oh, we
I
got a
don't
comment
know.
from Jeremy. Batman ain't got screwed over because of New 52. You couldn't tell the story properly like he wants, and a lot of people were booted out of the story, and one of the major players was gonna be Oracle. Wait, what? Wait, Oracle was gonna be made by Batman Incorporated? What the fuck, DC? Ugh, that's so fucking
Yeah,
annoying.
you didn't know that she came Oracle in the new Batman Incorporated series.
That's an awesome and amazing out there. I wanted to read that. Like, what the hell happened?
And then I stopped reading it like at issue 3, issue 4. Then some of my friends told me, yeah, she came Oracle.
Gotcha.
That's way too fast. How did actually come Oracle so quickly? Like like this book, like Batman killing Joke had reason. I mean, it took so far in the timeline to make
Yeah.
her Oracle and that.
Yep.
So
And after killing Jogo, after Oracle came, Oracle was amazing. She was a great character, great role model. Plus, she helped to save with people for God's sake. But then when you put you them, they fucked the Oracle and make her back again. Why? It's so stupid. Like, she's great at Oracle, not Batgirl. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. They fucked her Batgirl character, about legacy characters.
um Batman the Killing Joke, this is a deluxe edition and this is such a great story.
Yep.
I agree. Hope it's true. The anime movie has to be rated R.
Yeah, agreed. Because that'll make me so happy if you do it all. Because
I hope it's true. And I hope well, it's pretty much confirmed that Mark Hamill and
Kevin
um
Conway.
Cameron Corey will be voicing their characters again. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Thank God. Because if anyone could be Batman and Joker for one more movie, it's them.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Well, Kevin Conroy said he likes voicing Batman. Mark Hamill doesn't know how long he can do it. I mean,
Yeah.
Troy Baker. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a fan of both Mark Hamill and Troy Baker. They both sound like alike.
Yep. Agreed. Because both Troy Baker and Mark Hamill, like, some people hate Arkham Origins. I disagree. I like that game. But I think Troy Joker is perfect. I do put it for Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is still a great Joker, he always be Joker, but Troy Baker is, of course, second.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
I
got
mean,
another comment. I'll
okay,
finish. Um,
okay, like Arkham Origins, people they understand like this is how the Batman story was gonna be told. This
yep.
is probably what this is probably why the studios want to do it, and it's probably why Rocksteady want to tell them the story they should do. and that you never know, it could have been behind the scenes. That I think they bring the Joker, they bring the Joker perfectly, and then I hope they remaster that game because I want to see that game remastered. I want to see all the Arkham games remastered.
Yeah, but that would be amazing. Be good. Arkham Asylum was a good starting point. Arkham City was a good sequel. Arkham Origins was a good prequel. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't great. It wasn't perfect. I had Arkham City as a damn concept with perfection. Arkham Knight is a great ending to the trilogy. Great. Arkham had a lot of
Yeah,
problems. I still like that game, but I will admit, had a lot of problems. I still love that game
yeah.
though.
I mean,
Oh,
the one thing I didn't like from Arkham Knight is like you have to complete some of the stuff to get the complete ending. I did not like that at all.
yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah, the complete ending at the I did get that after getting rid of trophies, which God, that took so much forever to beat that with the trophies. It's so annoying, but I did beat and I did kick with his ass, which made me so happy.
And you have to complete
Oh,
the Riddler challenge and was a pain in the ass.
it was like
Want to
Jesus
destroy
Christ.
my controller like in the last mission.
Yeah, same here.
That racing part drove me nuts.
Joe me that's too. Oh, we got another comment. Um, his acting comic one is good, but you need to read it as a whole to understand what's going on because Mr. Mixo Pickwick, it's hard to say that kind of name, involvement, it's Cock's life. And it's, oh, it's how Grant Morris's one. Gotcha. Um, Max Grandin should be the writer for Superman comic. I don't care if he Clark Kent because American Alien is great. I agree with that. 100%. Max Grandin is a great writer. Um, also, Stephanie Brown and Cassandra Cain had a role in to play Baron Corbin, but got screwed over. Agree with that, Jeremy, because don't you care about great background characters? Oh, and also from Tim. Max Hernandez has such passion for the character, you can really tell in his videos. I agree 100% as well. Max Hernandez is a great writer. I think he's showing Superman now because Superman right now is just being a Fight Club ripoff, which is stupid.
Hmm. So I'm kind of end of my questions right now from this podcast
Okay, shoot.
and that. Um, Now my questions. I mean, I'm kind of out of ideas. I shouldn't say.
I do have one more idea, for this podcast for part two. Let's talk about the future of DC Pre-52 as a whole, and what do you want to come back?
Okay. Well, I want like pretty much everything come back from the previews too. I want the Batman previews to come back. I want the Superman previews to come back. Justice League previews too. The New 52 Justice League's done pretty good. I just pretty much want the whole preview stuff, and that
Same here.
except keep the New 52 Aquaman instead,
Yeah, agreed.
and just start doing separate stories. Like what I want to see is from Pretty 52. Ryan people ask why you like Pretty 52. It's just like New 52 is a continuation. It's a continuation. It's a continuation. It is a continuation. I want these separate stories. I want these graphic now separate stories back. And I don't like collect. People ask me why I don't collect these views because it's so much money you pay to buy these volumes, and it's like a
And
continuation.
issues.
And the issue is like it's a continuation. It doesn't end. And that like in the new pre 52, it does end with their separate stories, and that's why I like 52 that I want to bring the separate stories back, and that's what DC does very well because the freedom of the writers, like the writers of freedom, right now they do
Yeah.
continuation
As for a story, you could do whatever how you want. After Bruce Tim did with the Jessica God of Monsters, which he did in Elseworld stories, which every story is great, that's fine, but some of the previous universe, it kept going and going with them fine. I support that. And sometimes I want the story to have a beginning, middle, and end, which Spider Girl was supposed to be the end of Spider Man story, which I wish that happened, but that's Marvel. Which I could do a rambling on Marvel all day, but
well the good thing about the like bringing making long big stories. New 52 Rise stories is such as a continuation because they're short stories. They're not like big separate stories like this story right here. This was the big story they wrote. It
yeah,
was
RIP.
no volume on it. It was a story, and that's what I want back from the previous two. I want these separate stories back,
Same here. Like, I want the conjuring to make
not
sense.
continuation stories
Yeah, like, make the
all the
conjuring to
time.
make sense. No more fucking over character like Cassandra Cain, Stephanie Brown, GC. You fucked around all my favorite characters, and I want them back. Get Teen Titans back because Teen Titans is secondary. I hate New 52. New 52 is so fucking bad. Bring back old Teen Tim Drake. Bring back old Y West. Bring back Stephanie Brown. Bring back the Senate King. Bring back Oracle. Get rid of Batgirl Oracle. Get rid of Batgirl. Look, I love Batgirl. I love Barbara Batgirl, but she's gonna be Oracle. Get rid of Batgirl and Barbara Gordon. Bring back Cassandra King or Sandra Batgirl, and I'll be happy. And I know I'm gonna go. Oh, I hate it on this one, but bring back Static Shock. Actually, speaking of Static, where's Static? He's been. I know around him. Oh,
Yeah.
I go. What's the brand? Static.
Static.
Hmm.
He's all right.
You want him to come back? Oh no.
Really, I never read his character. I mean, I read some of his stories. I was not a big fan of his stories.
Yeah, it's a 700 milestone comic like Vertigo was. Actually, speaking
Yeah,
of.
what? I want to see the
Finish.
pre-Nifty 2 Flash return.
Yeah, Y West.
I want Why was and Barry Allen back. Both of
Same here. Because I miss Y West. I miss him so much. I miss his kids.
them.
His kids were great. Iris and Jay. They were great kids. Like, his wife is great too. Like, what the fuck, DC? Why can't you bring them out? You brought back Previous Superman back. Oh, I'm kicking with his
You know
kid.
the best. I'm still saying. I'm saying. You know the best Vision Aquaman. I know like people like the new season Aquaman. I think the best Vision Aquaman we got was the 1990s Aquaman.
Yeah. From the anime series. Just like the anime series.
Yeah.
Like, some people claim that the Aquaman is not great. I disagree. I do like the Aquaman. But that's because of the not anime series. His
Yeah.
comic series was okay, but not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
So we're gonna be ending this podcast for you guys. Part 2 is kind of gonna end our podcast of part 1. We never got in. So
Yeah.
hope
Oh
you
wait.
guys,
Before we go, we got
hope you guys.
two more comments.
Okay.
From Jeremy. Jeremy John is gonna. I mean, Jeff John is going to come back to Aquaman. He always said he's working on some story for it. Thank God, because Aquaman I know actually is secondary. Oh, and last time he showed in Scott crapping on Teen Titans. Oh yeah, that did happen. Fuck you, Scott Liddell. Fuck you, Scott Liddell. I know you're a good writer, but get away from Teen Titans. Like, write something else. Like, go to Marvel. You go and Marvel. It make me happy. Teen Titans right now, but secondary, we need to leave it. Anyways, we should probably end this anyway.
Yeah, let's end this right now. It's getting kind of late for me and that.
Yeah.
So I hope you
doing
guys
very
join
well.
we finally complete our pre-52 podcast. So it's gonna take 2 parts now because there's so much to talk about.
Yeah, we can't wait all over the place.
And that if you guys want to follow me on YouTube after I get done here, I'll be putting my link right in the comment section below. You guys can check that out and you guys subscribe to my channel because I do a lot of DC stuff.
Yep, and you can find me on my YouTube channel at the Terrence Bunker. I'll put it in the description. You go on my Twitter in the description and my Facebook page. Lots of it for the private. And you can follow Joe at on his channel and Twitter. Wait, you have a Twitter, right?
Yeah. You can follow me Twitter, Google Plus, and YouTube and that.
Yeah, Facebook is private, right?
Yeah, my Facebook's private in that. So
yeah, so I won't put that up. Anyway,
So-
thank you for joining and stay tuned for my next podcast on probably Marvel because Marvel. Oh boy, either DC continuity fucked up. What theories about Marvel continuity? That's a whole podcast. We can talk all day on that.
yeah, that's the whole podcast. We'll probably do something different that day and that.
Yeah, we'll probably do it right during the year. So, thank you for that. Anyone tell us, Smoker?
Talk to you guys there. Bye.
Talk to you later.